Alright fellas, what's going on? Denonu here, the man with the biggest and the most blackest privilege on YouTube. And we're continuing the Thieves Guild missions here. We changed some things up. As my character looks pretty here, we got some new armor, new weapons. I've basically been farming Plague Doctor all day. So I got some of that mixed in with some Imperium gear and everything. And I got some new weapons out of the out of one of the guild stores in one of the countries I was in. So let's see here. Hopefully that'll make these missions go by a whole lot quicker, and we can hopefully get that smuggler at the end of it once we run through all the quests. So let's see what we got to do.
This message is to Chief Inspector Ronbeek. It's about an arrest order. Velsa's arrest order. She isn't working with the Iron Wheel. She's their next target. Velsa was the last living person who could have placed the Iron Wheel on our trail. But it wasn't her. Of course it wasn't. Now I need to tell my least favorite person that she's in mortal danger. I can't stand her, but she was always one of our best. I could really use her help in restoring the Thieves Guild. My eye just twitched. I need to control that around Velsa. Never show her your tell. I want to rush in, give the Iron Wheel a reason to fear us. But I'm in charge, and if I'm captured, the Thieves Guild is dead. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I need to fall back to the den while you warn Velsa. Show her the Iron Wheel's message. Tell her Nicholas is dead if you have to. Do what you can to bring her to the den. But if she refuses, leave her. I owe her a warning. Nothing more. Head to the upper levels and search for her villa. It's a bit of a maze, but look for a big garden. And watch for traps. Velsa is obnoxious and dripping with poison, just like her personality. If she hadn't retired, Nicholas would still be alive. I shouldn't say that. She's very good at what she does. If she'd been around for the dowry heist, we'd have been spared all this tragedy. But now's not the time to open old wounds. Obnoxious and dripping with...
Alright. She's just gonna leave me hanging. Alright. If I remember right, this was the last quest that I stopped on. I think I recorded this before with a friend. I don't know if I uploaded it though, so you guys might not have seen it. But basically, we got to run through this whole residential area and sneak our way in and talk to this that lady that she wanted us to talk to, and then I think she has us go back and meet us back at the Thieves Guild spot, and we figure out what's going on. So test out my weapons here. They're doing a whole lot more damage. Yeah, look at my big sword. I'm gonna try to farm for the gear that the sword belongs to. I think it's the Juggernaut set. I think only because of the 5th benefit on the armor and everything. Because the Plague Doctor stuff, as I get higher versions of that, I'm gonna probably trade it out. Or if I get the Ebon set, I think that's what it's called. That does something similar. I'm trying to make like a not necessarily like a sword and board tank, although that's probably going to be my backup. But I think when I made this character, I had a sorcerer at first. I had a Templar, then a sorcerer, then I made a Nightblade, just trying to be different. And then I just wanted to do something because it seems like all of my classes was using magical based abilities. So I wanted to do, just something stamina based and everything. But I don't want to limit myself to that. So that's why I say I'm not just the typical tank, as it were. I try to split my skills and my points into mostly health, but I also split it between like magicka and stamina. That way I could do a little bit of both. If you guys look at my bars at the bottom when I'm doing attacks, they have both the magicka based abilities, because all of your innate powers that you get in your classes are magicka based. So really? And I don't want to limit myself, because most people just dump all their points into one thing, either health, magic, or stamina. I don't want to do that, only because Hold on for a sec. Deal with these weaklings here. Y'all can do anything you want, because you can't kill me. I'll probably be using my abilities, but I want to test out these weapons. Yeah, these guys are super weak. But I don't want to limit myself, so what I do is, by me having both stamina and magicka-based stuff on my bars, I can spam one ability, and then when I run out of magicka, switch to a stamina one, and vice versa. I don't ever want to run into a situation where I'm like stuck and I can't do nothing, and I have to rely on like a potion to maintain myself, you know? Because with my Templar, it wasn't as bad, but with the other classes like the mage and everything like that, once you run out of magicka, you basically have to either block or run around until you get a little bit of magicka back, and or pop a potion to get your stuff back, right? And I just didn't want to have to do that with this class. I just wanted to just, you know, I want to be the guy, you know, I want to be the guy in the fight. So I'm not like a typical tank, so I'm not gonna tank as much, but I'm probably gonna what I'm gonna do is make my backup weapon probably a sword and shield and put points in that, and then once I do that, then I can be a traditional tank. But I'm probably gonna be, I guess you can call it an off tank until then. So Elsa, what's up? We have to give you a warning.
You made it past my traps. You're lucky, stupid, or quite skilled. I haven't decided which. Well, what thieves guild? The Iron Wheel killed or branded the lot of them. Did your illustrious guild master send you? Tell Nicholas if he shows his face here, I'd have a mind to slap it. With a switch. Covered in nettles. Then he finally went through with his damned fool heist. So, Guildmaster Zira sends a warning, does she? Nicholas barely in the ground, and she seeks to uproot my retirement? The old cistern? Zira wouldn't warn me unless she wanted something. And I would like to see the quality of recruits she allows into her thieves' den. Very well. Help me repay a favor, and I'll play Zira's vastly inferior game. This is where you agree.
Not really liking your tone, you know. Just saying, if it was up to me, I would just wouldn't even invite you back, but gotta play the game like it wants to be played.
Ah, you showed interest. I'll consider that your agreement. The skittish 𝐥𝐤𝐬 pretending not to eavesdrop is Silverclaw. Ask him why he needs our help. Meet me behind his old warehouse, after you know what you're walking into.
The Thieves Guild restored to Abba's Landing? I am most grateful for your timely and unexpected assistance. You see, my bountiful warehouse was taken from me by some conniving and nefarious individual. That is the question I keep asking myself. One day I arrived to find unfamiliar guards. They chased me from my own warehouse like a common dragon frog. Someone must have bribed my overseers. It does not matter. I need you to recover what was lost. What? No! Did I fail to mention the ledger hidden in my old office? I may have lost my warehouse, but the ledger is worth twice that entire rickety building. If you help Velsa restore it to me, I shall be most grateful to the Thieves Guild. Then I shall look forward to our next most auspicious meeting.
Okay. Let's see where we gotta go. Okay, looks like we gotta go right around the corner. This is probably gonna take me somewhere else. It's probably not just gonna make me come in here, so. Oh, maybe we got a shortcut. But yeah, I'm really liking this class so far. I need to do some kind of crafting. I know I got a friend who does all of the crafting stuff, but I just haven't had a need to do anything like that myself. I know I haven't really jumped into a lot of the end game stuff but I know I need to, so I'm just debating what to start first. I've been breaking down some stuff as I've been going through, and I'm gonna try to do armor. I know I'm probably got to do enchanting, and since food seems to be valuable too, I may jump into that. But I know that all depends on how long they take to rank up, because I know it takes a while, but I know I'm not gonna stop playing the game no time soon. So armor I really don't need because I got a friend who already has that leveled up. So I'm leaning towards trying to do enchanting first. That way I can put better glyphs and stuff on the better armor and stuff that he makes. So let's see. Nope, back inside.
Taking the chasm was necessary, but by the soul of 𝐃𝐨𝐲𝐭, I would prefer never to have to fight over ground like that again.
Alright, why is the game telling me to go that way if it wants me to go down here? Okay, now I'm confused. Alright, let me go back outside. Alright, maybe we gotta get to it from the bottom. I switched back to using my horse right here, only because I haven't used it in a while. I have like 4 or 5 mounts. I got the panther mount, the little guar dinosaur frog 2-legged thing. I also got the let me see if I can go to it here. The new mount that they came out with, this thing here. This thing, let me beat up this lion first. Simba, you are gonna get that ass whooped. Give me your pelt. But I like this thing here. That's the new one that they came out with. I just bought it from the Crown store. They need more like specialized mounts and stuff like this. I wish this game did mounts and stuff like Final Fantasy 13, where you just have tons of different mounts and things like that for you to collect and get. Because this game is good. I think it's better than Final Fantasy 13, but Final Fantasy 13 was built more like a traditional MMO where it gives you tons of collectibles and things like that. And I wish this game had a lot of those things. Not to say this game is bad, but it's when it comes to extras or like daily events, you know, that kind of sort of stuff. Like you got dailies in this game and everything. But oh, hold on, let me. Oh, can I not search the? Okay, thought I could search the books right there. Oh, where am I supposed to go? I'm like lost here. Okay, Boz Landing. So that's where it wants me to go. So it wants me to go back outside. That's the weird part. Okay, since that's where I came from and that led me in here, so let me go down here. Even though the marker isn't saying specifically go here, so. Alright, was this the way I came in? Yeah, that was the way I came in, okay. Alright. But I just wish this game had a lot of extra stuff like mounts, armors. Like you have costumes and stuff in the game. I guess that's fine, but it's just a little bit. It's not a lot of things, you know. I wish this game had like tons and tons of stuff for people to buy. Like in Final Fantasy, I remember you can go on this store, you can buy hairstyles, you can buy this, you can buy that. This game, you have hairstyles and stuff like that, but it's like a limited amount. And depending on what race you are, you can't wear certain things. So it's you know, it's not as in depth when it comes to the extras as Final Fantasy was. They're both good games though. I will say that. I like this one, you know, like this one better. It feels more I'm not gonna say unique, but it feels better to me and what I like out of an MMO. Alright, we probably got to go back to what we came, so let me go all the way back up. And there's probably another entrance or something that we can go into. Let me switch my bar here to where I can heal on the run. Oh, almost fell off right there. It looks like we got to go around this way, so even though this is the way we came, we probably instead of talking to the one chick down there, I'm just gonna try to go past her and see if we can, excuse me, see if we can go past where she was, and hopefully have the game tell us where to go. Because I feel like some game, that, you know, sometimes this game, the markers will jump all around and mess you up. So, see, because now that we're back, it's telling us to go back in this door when that's when we came. That's where we went at before. So let me just see if I can follow the markers and just see where it takes me. Okay, secret passage. Making a big ass circle. Okay. Yeah, okay, so there must have been a door I didn't go into in here. Crushing it. Not that way. I'm not worried about the spiders at all, so. Alright, it must be upstairs. See, this is just telling us to leave again. Okay. Warehouse district. Maybe this will put us in that area of town that was blocked off. That's probably what it is. We had to sneak in there, so. Why can't I do my, what the hell? Alright, maybe it's just not showing it to me. I was mashing triangle trying to do the, what's it called? The volatile armor, the one move down there with the spikes. But it wasn't doing it. Like, it wasn't doing it and it wasn't showing it on my screen. I was like, what the hell? And then I heard the noise of it popping, you know, like the effect of it, but it didn't show on my character.
Stupid, or just hard of hearing. No matter. Tell it to the guard.
Oh, somebody, the hell? Oh, was that her? Oh, I thought she was talking to somebody else. I was about to say she going in on somebody. Yeah, guards don't want none of me. I'm guessing that's why they want you to take this upper path here. They drop down. Let's get to where we need to go here. Probably gonna do a couple of these Thieves Guild missions and then jump on Mass Effect and grab some more videos for you guys tomorrow with that. Because I'm probably gonna try to run through that this weekend and beat that.
You're here, and relatively unskewered. Next is the significantly harder part. First, we sneak into the warehouse. Next, we observe our surroundings. Finally, and this is the most important part, you do exactly what I tell you to do.
Mm-hmm. Not feeling that.
You didn't bother to ask Silverclaw? Sharp as a barrel bottom, you are. Silverclaw wants us to recover his ledger. Like a book. Have you seen those before? Squiggly lines, sometimes pictures about as thick as your skull.
Hold on. Do I have a perk? Please say yes. Ah, damn. I really want to put a perk in that. Really tired of having her talk down to me. Okay.
You're here.
I feel like it's a waste. I had that perk on like another character, but it just seems like it's a pointless perk to have in conversation because it doesn't really matter what you pick.
And this is the most important part. You didn't bother to ask Silverclaw? Follow me and keep quiet.
No, you know what? You follow me. You know. It's like every game, I'm gonna keep saying it. Every game needs to have that renegade options, like in Mass Effect 1. Like Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. I want to be able to hit right trigger and just like take out my sword and just like, you know, pull her guts and just cut her in half, you know? Whenever she talks shit.
A fool braying orders to lackeys. I meant Guildmaster Zira. But yes, we'll need to get past that overseer to reach Silverclaw's old office. First, you'll wait for me to get into position. Then you'll distract him so I can knock him on the head. Here, take this stink apple. An alchemically infused apple. Throw it hard enough and it breaks open, surrounding your enemy with a rancid bouquet of boiled netch farts. Try not to miss. Make your way past the guards. Silverclaw hid the ledger in his old office. We'll meet there. Now wait until I'm in position, then throw the stink apple.
Lift with your legs, not your back, you fool!
Okay.
What the?
Alright.
Sure spawns the stench.
Okay, so did I throw it? Because I hit the button, but I didn't see my character throw anything. Unless the other guy threw it. Alright, if I remember, the path was you had to go right, then go around, then go around up top. Alright, is that guy gonna move? Yep. Thank you.
Since you won't leave, I've summoned the guard.
Yep. Oh, I should have went upstairs. Alright, they're probably gonna come down here, but they shouldn't see me, so. Okay, are they not gonna come down here? Alright. Not that I'm complaining, but I'm just saying. Alright, that's how I probably got to get around him. Because this is going to make me stand up, so... Oh, looks like he moved just in time. Thank you. He's probably going to turn around, so yeah, let me do this. Then we can go down there or probably hide somewhere else.
I called the guards, and they're on their way.
Okay. Alright, she ain't talking about me, so... Go this way. Alright, come on, guy. Turn around. Thank you. No. Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Ow. Gave me the Han Solo. Oh, you know what? Oh, we can't attack guards. Really? Alright, can we just like run here, call it a day? Ah, okay. Hold on. Alright. Alright, we might have to, Oh, you're just gonna turn me to stone and run away. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, we're back. Like 5 minutes later. Alright, what we gotta go upstairs? Ooh. Oh, that's the chick. Okay.
I'll keep watch. Find the ledger, then we can leave.
Alright, finding the ledger. I hope I don't run out of lockpicks. I know this is a new character, so I haven't really got none of the essentials. Like I don't have a lot of soul crystals or lockpicks or food or potions on this character that I do on my my other ones. Let's see, before we pick up that ledger, is there anything else in this house we can get? Because we're going back to the Thieves Guild spot so we can sell all of this stuff. It looks like that's it.
Someone's coming.
Oh.
Hide before they see you. The warehouse, but it's not
You
ready.
see?
Not yet.
No one here. 𝐾𝐸ℵ is ever vigilant. There is an intruder in this warehouse.
Cautious people are on their way to inspect the warehouse. We don't have time for this nonsense.
An explosion! 𝐾𝐸ℵ knew something was amiss.
Was he talking about himself in the third person?
Surprise, you fools. I'll collect 𝐶𝐳𝐴. Meet us back at the Thieves' Den.
Alright, guess we're going back to the Thieves' Den.
Run to the nearest tavern.
Why? Just get away from the place that had the explosion. Alright. Is there like a quicker way we can go back to that Thieves' Den spot? Alright, guessing we can't fast travel all the way there, so let's go here, and then we could just ride to the one that's outside and then go through the main entrance. I'm hoping this takes us on a like I mean, I have high expectations for the Thieves Guild. Only because like I remember in Oblivion the Thieves Guild was excellent. Like you was doing some truly amazing questing. In Skyrim it was kind of sad, but so was the Dark Brotherhood in my opinion. You know, if I had to compare both of those quest lines, Oblivion's, you know, Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild was so much better than Skyrim. Like Skyrim, they just shat all over it, for, so to speak. But I'm hoping in this game, by it being an MMO, you have a lot of pretty fun questing and things like that. And you know, so far, I don't have no problems with the quest lines in this game. They seem pretty good story-wise. Most people just mash through them, and even I mash through some of the meaningless side quests. But as far as the content, like if I wanted to pay attention to and read everything, it's there. You know what I'm saying? And so far, I'm hoping this quest line goes through all different countries and everything. Well, I guess we'll find out. Because I haven't completed none of these major quests like for the Dark Brotherhood either, so I'm guessing that's going to be similar to this. But I just don't know how far, you know, they go as far as the questing, or if it's just like a simple quest line and that's it. But I'm guessing it's going to be like 10 to 15 quests, you know, of you just running through everything and doing whatever it is you do. Okay, so those must be like the daily things, because I know in the Dark Brotherhood, you do the main missions of the Dark Brotherhood, but you gotta rank up by killing like certain targets that they do. So I'm guessing that's just like the Thieves Guild here, where you gotta pickpocket certain targets to rank up your Thieves Guild stuff, and then you can do the main missions. So I thought they were gonna be here, but maybe they're not in the guild itself. Maybe they're outside of the main entrance, because that's where this is going, I think.
Return with good news, I hope.
Yes, I do have good news. Here is your ledger.
Do you have the ledger? Was it all for naught? Oh, there is so much naught on your face. My heart shrinks in despair. But I am quite bad at reading faces. And in this place, my nose doesn't help. So, does the stink of victory waft about you? Wonderful! Were my perfidious overseers inconvenienced in any way? I do so hope they are bereft of convenience. Yet, the others who labored for me are blameless. Should they desire it, they shall have a place in my future endeavors. And now,
all right, let's speak
to
with
restore
Elsa.
my
I guess you
fortunes
took
from
the
my
long way. Don't rush me. The overseer mentioned someone coming to inspect the warehouse. Gosh, was it? Must be a new player. Hadn't heard the name before I retired. It always comes to coin with the Abaz Landing merchant lords. Consolidate the competition, lock them in a set of gilded chains, then profit. But not that warehouse. My distraction made it undesirable. My own concoction. When poured into a crate filled with sawdust, the crate emits a thick smoke. Any reasonable person would reach for a bucket of water to douse what appears to be oncoming flame, yet it reacts quite poorly to water. The deafening bang is the least of it. The smoke increases tenfold, mimicking the mating odors of the female dragon frog. Every male dragon frog in the city should fill the warehouse by sunrise. Hope they confuse Cautious Shoe for a mate.
Alright, let's go back inside and talk to Zara. See what she has to say.
Back without Velsa? Can't say I'm surprised. I've met camels less stubborn. I'm happy to hear Velsa plans to join us. Her skills will be invaluable. Not very convincing, was it? I'll need to practice.
Alright, let's
You
see.
could practice thinking with your mouth closed.
Oh, cutscene.
Here she is. Velsa, I'd recognize your grating voice anywhere. How is your retirement? Seems there are some troubles from which you can't run away.
It's very relaxing, Guild Master. Did you know I named a weed after you? It grows taller than it should and takes more water than its share from the plants around it.
That's hard to believe. You were never the type of person to get your hands dirty.
Oh, it's true. The Danazera weed thrives in the dark. I take great pleasure in cutting it down to size every day.
Alright, so are you guys done with this taco splitting contest? Like, seriously.
Just as I remember her.
Alright, so are you gonna give me a quest here, or maybe I gotta follow her down here. Oh, where's she going? Okay.
Prices have never been better.
We shall see in a moment, good madam. What's this? Personal matter. The mustard stain doesn't represent anything. I might have to start that next time if she doesn't give us a quest here. Yeah, I think she... Yep, she might have disappeared on us. Okay. Let's go see if this lady was true about her prices.
Can I help you?
Oh, it's a guild store. That's not what I want.
Nothing is lost in Abar's Landing. Only finding another path.
We shall see. Let me sell off this stolen stuff that I got. Okay.